So Candace Owens is completely unafraid of anyone, so she's often accused of things. The New York Times, in its latest salvo, is accusing her of working for Vladimir Putin. A reporter just wrote to Candace Owens, quote, "We note you have advanced the idea that Ukraine was a corrupt country, which matched comments we've seen from Russian state media." Calling Ukraine corrupt is Russian propaganda. So here's what Candace Owens wrote in response. "I'm very confused by this email. I learned about Ukraine's corruption from the New York Times. As just one example, here is a piece from the New York Times editorial board entitled, 'Ukraine's Unyielding Corruption.'" Greatest response ever. Founder of the charity Blexit, Candace Owens joins us now. That is just too great. How did they respond to you, Candace?
I mean, I also sent them even more links. I mean, that was just one link that I sent them, but there's 10, 20 links between the Washington Post and the New York Times over the last 3 or 4 years telling us about how unyielding the corruption is and really spelling out to us how corrupt President Zelensky is, but they've magically changed their mind. So I was confused. Maybe Russian disinformation means now for the New York Times truth, given the Hunter Biden laptop scenario, which they called Russian disinformation and they now acknowledge is fully true. Obviously, he responded and said, "Thank you for sending these links," and then completely moved the goalposts and asked me whether or not I accepted the official government narrative regarding biolabs and whether they were just opened for research. And I said, "This is completely nonsensical. What does this have to do with your initial question?" And then I sent him another link and I said, "Is that the official government narrative regarding biolabs? Is it for research? Because you guys also told me in another article that they were funding these labs to shut down previous Soviet labs." And then he just said, "Thank you for your time. No more questions." Because I don't think he's reading the New York Times and doesn't realize how many times they pivot the narrative. And here's the thing. Nobody believes this Russian puppet stuff. I mean, it's just ridiculous. A black woman in the United States have never even been to Russia. I mean, I can't think of a Russian food off the top of my head. I mean, it's so ridiculous. I refuse to give it any air. But they say these things when you arrive at a truth that they don't want them looking at, that they don't want the public at large looking at. They say, "Oh, looky over here. Never mind, this person's a Russian puppet." Exactly like they did with the Hunter Biden laptop until they were ready to acknowledge the truth. So I really tried to reflect on what it was that I was hitting at that was bothering them. And really, it was me talking about Zelensky. You know, Zelensky right now, according to the mainstream narrative, the new mainstream narrative, I should say, is Batman, right? We're all supposed to just go, he's an amazing hero and he's not corrupt. And I've been talking about their previous covering of him in the Pandora Papers, talking about his ties to, you know, Ukrainian billionaires that have a controlling interest in Burisma. That might be a significant conversation for the press to have in a moment when we have Biden's administration egging us on, trying to get us more involved in this conflict in Ukraine. And they don't want that conversation to be had. So instead, they're going with a black female from the United States is somehow on Putin's payroll, which is just pointedly ridiculous.
Oh, I know the feeling. Russian disinformation. So the Biden family's patron's in trouble. The U.S. military has to save him. But mentioning that, not allowed. Candace Owens, fearless, as always. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.